Thursday, the 21st of July 2011. United Kingdom talk. I've had a right day of it yesterday. Oh, what a blooming day yesterday. First of all, I was about an hour late getting up. Don't know why. Got to about 8:45. But it was about, I like to get up around about 9 o'clock in the morning. Okay, and I woke up at 8:30. I tend to wake up twice during the night to go for a wee-wee. Do you? It seems to be happening more as I'm getting older, to be honest. What about you? How old are you? And how many times do you get up during the night to go wee-wee? Huh? Do let me know on... You see, what other show asks you how many times you get up at night to go to the toilet? Huh? Just a little wee-wee. I sometimes get up once, sometimes twice, okay? And I woke up in the morning around about 8:30, and I went and I came back to bed and I looked, I thought, oh, you know, another 15 minutes and I get up. Well, I closed my eyes and then bang, it was 5 to 10 in the morning. So already I'm an hour late for my day's activities, boys and girls. I managed to get out the door eventually, got all my swimming stuff together. Put it all on the work, because you know the worktop downstairs? I told you, it fills up with stuff. Now, it was reasonably empty at the beginning of the day, because yesterday Ron came round, and sometimes he does a little bit of cleaning and that for me, and he clears it, and he does all this bleach and all. He's very clean, does all this bleach and all that business. And so I've got all my stuff together, jumped on my bike and cycled all the way to Wokingham. It's about a 25-minute cycle for me to go to Wokingham, the swimming pool that I go to. So got there. But on the way, I stopped off at the bank, put some money in the bank, come out of there, carried on my journey, got to the sports centre, the Virgin... I always call it Virgin Media, the Virgin Active Sports Centre in Wokingham. Parked up my bike, looked in my bag. Oh, where is the swimming trunk? Where are the swimming... I don't wear trunks. Oh God, you can't have a middle-aged man wearing trunks. I've got my swimming shorts out. Where was my swimming shorts and my towel? And my little lock? Because I've got a little lock with numbers that turn that you use for the locker. Oh no. Guess where it was? It was back at home on the kitchen worktop. I've forgotten it. So there's one thing wrong. So I went in there, I said, oh, I forgot my stuff. Can you lend me a towel and I'll buy a pair of shorts? Because I remember the last time I looked, they had pairs of swimming shorts in there for £10. Not when you want them, they're not £10. They had some shorts for sale that were £20, dear. £20 I had to spend on a pair of swimming trunks. I mean, we're not going to eat this week, are we? £20 anyway. So I had to buy a pair of those. They lent me a towel and they lent me a little lock. And I went and done my swimming. By the way, this week I've been doing 80 lengths. It's a 20-metre pool, and I did 80 lengths on Monday, 80 lengths on Tuesday, and 80 lengths on Wednesday. So I'm quite pleased with myself. I've kind of upped it a bit, you know. When I started going to this one, it was 50 lengths, and I did 60, then 70. I'm now up to 80. Now, the thing is, you can't keep just doing more and more, because it starts really eating into your day. You know, we haven't got time to spend all day in the swimming pool. So I'm up to 80 lengths now. So I did that. And I came back home and I had my last portion of homemade Quorn chili con carne. Did you miss that show? Oh, you missed it, did you? Oh, go back. Look, listen, go to unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk and look up the show dated, one moment, Tuesday the 19th of July 2011. And it's a whole cookery show. It's 20 minutes, that one. A cookery show where I learn you to cook. Okay? So I got home, I had the last piece of that, and I thought, right, I've got some phone calls to make. Now, first of all, I had a message from a government agency which they give you money for using your solar panels to make electricity. So the electricity that you make, you are supposed to be able to claim X amount of pounds for making that electricity, whether or not you've used it. That's the system in this country. Okay, now I have been trying to work out the forms on this for 4 years. I've never managed to get a single penny out of them. But I tell you what, they do it They do it so that they make it difficult for you to get the money. But I'm determined to do it this time. And I spoke to a very nice lady, Laura, her name was, at Renewables at Ofgem. And apparently she sent an email, and we looked 3 weeks ago. I was looking for this, we couldn't find it anywhere. Anyway, she sent it again, and then we couldn't find that. And eventually we found it. It was all going into the spam filter. You know, so we found that eventually. So I spent about 3/4 of an hour on the phone with her. Okay, and it just, not her, but it just the system annoys me. It's one of those things, and it's all on the computer, and you haven't got a clue what you're doing. Not a clue. You know, it's very, very complicated. People seem to send you emails, and they assume that you know so much but you don't. And I just don't know where to start on half of this stuff. It's a minefield. So we did that, and then. I wanted to book 3 tickets for myself and my sister and my nephew, because I'm going to take them up to Scotland to either Glasgow and Edinburgh for the day and back again, or even just a few hours. It's not so much the visit to there, it's the plane flight, because neither of them have been on a commercial airliner yet. So I want to take them up there. And I have quite a lot of BA air miles because I've done Australia so many times. I think I've got about 68,000 air miles. And again, I was looking on the BA website, and not easy to work out how to use these air miles, you know. Eventually, I did work it out with the help of Ron at the other end of the phone. Again, we spent about half an hour on the phone mucking about with this website. And it seems you can spend so many thousands of miles plus X amount of pounds. Now, I understood the way these air miles work is that you can exchange them for free flights. Okay? But it was coming up with something like spend 27,000 air miles plus, I wrote that down, I've got it here actually, plus £249.84. And I'm like, well, that can't be right. You know, how can it be free if you've got to pay this money as well? And what it turns out, Ron had a good look around the website, apparently that is taxes and surcharges. You know, what's the point? And it is actually, that £249.84 is how much cheaper than if you were paying by cash? About 100 quid. You know, so it's all a big con, isn't it, really? I mean, it does annoy me. Just all I'm saving is £100 on that. So quite disappointed there with the whole BA website and air miles thing. But so there we are. I've had a bit of a day of it. I spent an awful lot of time on the phone sorting out things that are not easy, and it just winds me up something chronic. It really does. It's like computer things. There's a lady who works for one of the new internet-ready televisions, okay, who emailed me and wants to put this show on there. And I said, yes, that's fine. And then she said, oh, we just need a few things for you. We need a title bar. We need images of certain size. And I haven't got a clue what so she says, I've sent you a document. If you have a look through pages 19, 20 and 21. So I don't look through this document. I ain't got a clue what it's going on about. You know, it might as well be written in Chinese. So I wrote back to her and I says, I really don't know what I'm doing here. Can you tell me exactly what you want? And she sent a letter back, have you read the document? I said, yes, I have, but it might as well be written in Chinese. I haven't got a clue where to start. You're assuming that someone would know where to start. What if they don't know where to start? And I didn't hear back from her. So probably that's not going to happen. If only things were a little bit easier in this life. I just despair. I absolutely despair at trying to work things on this computer. You know, I can do certain things. Christ knows how elderly people get on with this stuff. No wonder they decide they just don't want to learn, because it isn't easy. It isn't easy. Anyway, a couple of emails very quickly. I think we've used about 10 minutes already. We've been moaning away, haven't we? Lizzie Drip says, saw the picture of me as in the taxi, and she says, I want to be a cab driver. Ah, yeah, but are you able to do the knowledge, Liz? That's the thing, because that's quite difficult, learning all those little roads and what have you. Hello to John Goulding, who says, cheers for the shout-out. John's actually in Croydon, and it was my mate Richard who got me onto you. Thanks, John. Yeah, I worked in Croydon at a little place called The Cage. Must be about 8 or 9 years ago. Do you know The Cage in Croydon? Only lasted about 6 weeks, and I think the place, it didn't quite work out, so there we are. John also says, are you really 48? What's your secret? I don't know, actually. I think it's a lot to do with the swimming and the fact that I'm in water a lot. You know, I have been swimming now since I was 32, so quite a few years now. So I think that's the secret, probably. And Richard, this must be your mate, I think. Yeah, Richard says, loved it today. Please keep up the chat and love the banter. We like to have a little bit of a chat, and we will have another chat tomorrow. Okay, thanks very much for watching and listening. Do join in on email. My email address is chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Chris Reardon UK. That's my YouTube channel. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.